The village of Stave was nothing special. A quiet patch of land near the dark spruce woods, far from spawn. It had no beacon, no stronghold, just a few farmers, cobblestone houses, and one iron golem that creaked with age. But for Elric, a 12-year-old orphan raised by the village librarian, it was home. Every night, Elric dreamt of the Nether, of burning skies, screaming souls, and a black crown floating in lava. The old librarian called them Nether Echoes, signs that the worlds were thinning. Elric thought they were just dreams, until the sky cracked open. Call to adventure. It happened on the final night of winter. A blood moon rose, casting a crimson glow on the land. Villagers locked their doors early. The iron golem stood guard, its eyes flickering with unease. And then the bell rang. Not once, but 6 times. No one rang it. Elric ran to the center of the village, just as the Nether portal, long sealed and hidden in a stone cellar beneath the chapel, ignited. But it didn't swirl purple. It burned black and red. Refusal of the call. He tried to warn the others. It's coming from the Nether. We have to run. But no one listened. They'd survived plenty of raids before. They boarded up windows, lit torches. Sleep through the night, they said. It'll pass. But Elric didn't sleep. He sat by the window, clutching his wooden sword. Meeting the mentor. As midnight struck, the librarian handed Elric a dusty tome. This was your father's, he said. He was a guardian of the realms. He died trying to keep the Nether out. The book glowed faintly. Inside were hand-drawn maps, enchantment runes, and a symbol of the Netherine. Creatures of corrupted obsidian and fire. At the back, a single sentence. If the crown returns, the final fire shall fall. Crossing the threshold, the ground shook. The portal exploded in flame, and from it crawled the Netherine. They weren't like normal mobs, taller than Endermen. Their obsidian bodies leaked, burned white, and their footsteps screamed. Then came the zombies, dozens of them, armored in black netherite, heads twisting unnaturally, silent. The villagers screamed, houses burned. The iron golem was torn apart. Elric ran. Tests, allies, and enemies. In the forest outside Stave, Elric found others who had fled. A redstone farmer, a Fletcher, and a dog named Patch. The group hid in an abandoned mineshaft. Elric studied the book and found a clue. The Netherine fear pure light. The prism stone must be placed before dawn. They had one night, one chance. But the Netherine hunted them. In the darkness, the zombies didn't groan, they whispered. When the redstone farmer vanished into the shadows, his scream was cut short. The group was down to 3. Approached to the inmost cave, Elric remembered the chapel. The altar was built from prism stone, a rare glowing block said to repel evil. It was their only hope. He and the Fletcher fought their way back. The zombies swarmed in unnatural silence. One grabbed the Fletcher. He screamed. Elric kept running. The ordeal. Inside the burning village, Elric faced the Netherine king. He hovered above the ruins of the chapel, a black crown floating above his molten skull. Behind him, the Nether portal blazed, now grown wider, leaking lava into the world. You carry the mark, the king hissed. The blood of the guardian. Elric held up the book, pages fluttering in the wind. The king laughed. The last guardian died screaming. Elric ran through fire, dodging blasts of nether energy, and reached the chapel. The prism stone glowed faintly, but it had cracked. A piece was missing. The reward. From his pouch, Elric pulled a single enchanted shard his father had once used as a bookmark. Prism stone, the last piece. He fitted into the altar. A beam of white light shot into the sky. The zombies screeched. The Netherine king roared. The road back. The light seared across the village. Zombies burned to ash. The nether portal collapsed inward, screaming like a beast in pain. The king tried to retreat, but the light reached him. His crown cracked. His obsidian body exploded. And just like that, silence. Resurrection. Elric collapsed beside the broken altar, the book still clutched to his chest. Smoke curled around him, but the light held firm. Dawn broke over the ruins of Stave. Nothing moved. No birds, no mobs, just ash and prism stone dust. But he was alive. Return with the elixir, Elric buried the dead, rebuilt a fire. Then, from the forest, survivors began to emerge. 12 villagers, scared, hungry. He showed them the book, told them what he'd seen. The world had changed. The portals weren't stable anymore, but they had hope. They had a guardian, and Stave, though broken, had survived. For now, the end.